So my name is Aman Sharma, and I'm a student here at IIT Roorkee. So the reason why I'm here is that I applied for GSoC in 2019, and eventually I got selected. My organization was Vega, and it works on it's a visualization tool, and you just have to write some code, and it gets passed into, like, have you guys heard of a library called Matplotlib? Yeah, so it's somewhat like that.
Yeah, so I'm Akshay Subramanian. I am also a student at IIT Roorkee, and last year I had also done GSoC with an organization called Chainer. Not sure if you guys heard. It's a deep learning framework.
Anyway, like, I'll just walk you through the GSoC process, how it happens, and how I started preparing for it. So, like, first, it's like first you have to go to the organization page. Have you guys seen that? Have you guys checked out that list at the last year's organizations? Like, it's on a GSoC. Like, you go to, like, you just Google GSoC organizations 2019, and all the orgs will come. So yeah, so now your aim is to, like, so first you have to shortlist them, like which organization do you want to contribute to. So like, what I recommend is you can do it two ways. So one is like interest. Some of you might be interested in simple web development, some might be in machine learning, some might have an inclination towards let's say information security. So you can either go according to your interest, or you can say, okay, fine, I only know Python, so I'll go for organization which work in Python. Fine. So what you do, like, you just decide what you want to do, and then prepare an Excel sheet, like a spreadsheet, and shortlist them. Like there will be 206 orgs, so just shortlist like around, like, it's up to you. I shortlisted around 30 of them. So, and just prepare, like, the spreadsheet can contain columns like what is the name, how you can contact them, what tech stack does it work on. I'll tell you why making this spreadsheet is important, because uh, I'll tell you this later. Like, you'll get through our conversation, you'll get to know that why is this important. So once you're done, and okay, so like, after you like decide on which org to contribute, like, select which org to contribute, and so you start to fiddle around with that. You read about them properly, like, just read about them, what they do, and go through their project ideas list. Although now, like, when you go to the project idea list, you probably will see those ideas out of 2019, but still just go through them, get an idea of the org, what they do. And the main purpose of reading that project idea list is to find whether is to find where the repository is. Like, it can be on GitHub, it can be on Bitbucket, it can be on GitLab. So, and most of them use Git as a version control system only. Like, there could be many like SVN or Mercurial, but most of them use Git. So yeah, so once you, like, let's say it's on GitHub, and you just go through it, like, go through the readme, and like, and yeah, just when you go through the project idea list, you might not get anything. Like, I assure you, you might not get anything, so please don't chicken out. Just stay there, just go through the repo, and so just go to the issues tab, and like, there another, and there you'll see one label tag there, label. So just look for terms like good first issue, low hanging fruits, beginner. So basically, these issues are meant so that beginners, or some beginners, in the sense that they are beginners to the repository, like they are new to the project. So if they are willing to contribute, so it's a very good entry point to the ecosystem of that project. So either you do that, and and also, so before doing that, like, first just shortlist one of the issues, and like, and look for the setup instructions also. So one thing, so setup instruction, like, this is the point where you probably want to switch the org. Like, sometimes the setup can be painful, like, it can take 3 or 4 days just to set up the project, but please be patient. Don't give up. And so so meanwhile also you're just doing that. Like there's also like on the GSoC page there's a chat button, and chat button will redirect you to the community where you can where I suggest you can introduce yourself like hi, my name is Aman, and I'm willing to contribute to this project. So can anyone please give me guidelines to how to go about this? So he'll probably the mentor will probably give you the links to the repository and how you can set up. But so either you can get it that way or you can get it yourself. It's up to you. But yeah, introduction is important, and don't tell them that you're there for GSoC. That sounds kind of selfish. So just tell them and then so yeah, so once you're done, once you have set up, and also like if you're really having a problem, and only then ask like if you're really having the problem to set up, only then ask. That's recommended because since they're really busy, okay, and you might not get very like soon very replies very quickly. Like they do, it's like they do this in their free time and they aren't even paid for it. So the replies can come late from the mentors. So just wait like 2 days or like, I don't know. Like it's very subjective to answer, to be honest. So
By the way, this setup problem is one of the main reasons why we had initially suggested using Ubuntu instead of Windows, because like most of the mentors actually they can guide you better if you're using Ubuntu or Linux rather than Windows. Windows, the setup becomes even more difficult.
so yeah, and let's suppose the setup is too painful and your mentor is not replying. This is one of the reason where your Excel where your spreadsheet will come to use. So like there is I feel there is no not it's not very efficient just to go back to that list where all the 206 orgs are listed and just to stop list again. Okay, fine. I couldn't get VLC. I'll try for Wikimedia now. So it's better you have an Excel sheet. It's sorted and you know like which org to jump to next. So just for the spreadsheet, please like maybe do it in groups because might be boring. Just group like if three, four of you are interested in Python, just like or any like tech like infosec or web development. So just shortlist them and divide like shortlist 40 or just divide it amongst yourself. And okay, so now once you have set up, like just go for issues and like ask on the issues. Like once you look for good first issues and one like there are issues like you won't even get, okay, because you're not familiar to the ecosystem. It can be tough, but there will be some issues like which are like more readable, more understandable than others. So go for them and look if so just comment them, just first read the comments, what is the activity, and like there's a possibility that someone might have taken it before than you. So if not, just comment there, hey, hello, I'm new to this ecosystem, so can just say that can anyone assign me this issue, I would like to work on this. So that works. And if they and even before them replying, just start working on it. Most of the 95% of the times they said, yeah, you can work on this issue. And suppose there's one comment already there that someone else has taken it, but it has been like a long time, like 10 days, 15 days. So just feel free to because like sometimes like an orgs like Zulip. Have you heard of Zulip? Yeah, it's a chat. It's on Django and it's a chat app. I guess. So like they usually give 10 days to the 10 days for the like 10 days to the assignee to complete it. No, not complete it, just to like do something like. Uh, so yeah, like if he hasn't done anything, hasn't made a PR, hasn't made any comments, so feel free to feel free to get it assigned to yourself. Okay, so and then yeah, once you start like yeah, the first pull request, making the first pull request will be tough. Also, yeah. So do you know like what is the general workflow? How it happens? Like what do you do to make a PR? What steps do you have to follow? Okay, so it stays similar though, but each org has a different convention. Like they can have different like some name their branches in snake cases, which is like A underscore B underscore C, and some like to make it camel case, like which is C small a B. Like just go through what the like just read it, and the commit messages also has to be very apt. So just go through those guidelines and how to make a PR, and yeah. So like just so the now the quantity is not important. The quality is more important. That's I think in every field, and also it's extrapolates to here. So like just like once you are like familiar with the ecosystem, once you're familiar with the like the whole project, start which have more priority, and try implementing features that will definitely impress the mentors. And so the whole point of doing this is just so that the mentor recognizes you. So mentor knows the only way you can prove your skills is by making a PR. Okay, but the like a contribution can be anything, like a PR. I said a PR can be a contribution. Like even like on an issue you comment, oh you can I can, oh so maybe we can try using this fix, and a link to the blog. So this is also a contribution, but the most valuable contribution is submitting to the code, and even documentation at times, like you update the documentation, you fix a grammatical error, but these are two trivial issues. So let's focus more on the code. But yeah, but if you see a grammatical error, please fix it. That's also appreciated. So uh, just do it. Just be like regular. Keep working on it, and yeah.
As he said, there was this Git, the workflow to making a pull request on GitHub, right? Like from creating a branch, from forking the repository to creating a branch to making a pull request to the org. These are all a sequence of steps that have to be followed and be done right to make a correct pull request. So make sure that you practice this sequence beforehand, so that because often if you make mistakes in this, it can lead to large consequences while making the pull request, and it often puts the mentors off. So I would suggest you actually practice this a couple of times before actually making a first pull request.
Mm.
And secondly, you keep in touch with the mentors quite regularly, because there are a lot of people competing for the GSoC position, of course. So then it's good to keep in touch with the mentors so that they know that you are regularly contributing.
Okay, so this is like one of the most general way that you, but there are like two more ways how people usually get selected for GSoC. Is that one is like most of the organization don't have this repository set up. They aren't very like they're not very open source and all. Like they are open source, but yeah, they do not have a existing project. You might have to create it from scratch. So there are ways where the mentor they have hosted an assignment. They host an assignment, and you have to just have to do it and submit it to them, and if they and mail it to them. So and probably the point of contact would be only mail, so you have to go through that. And um, so yeah, like if and they'll drop you review, and they'll drop reviews. So if they like you, they just they might take you directly. And also one way is just that some orgs are so inactive, they don't even care. They just need the proposal, and if they like it, you're in. But these two are kind of risky. So and very less in number. So like just look for them. Most of them are universities. Like most of them are, I don't remember the names. One was I think Canadian Genomics, some kind of this. I don't remember. But keep them like just keep applying to them also. Like and so now the after making like sufficient contributions, uh, like now like by this time, like I think around like the last week of Feb, usually last week of Feb, the actual project list come out, which is like for GSoC for 2020. So now so if you go to like after making so many PRs, like and then the number is not it's not very like clear, like the number is not very exact. It's up to you. Whenever you feel you're comfortable with the project, it's just all right. Just like you just have to feel. You need to have the idea of the workflow, how it works, and where will you change. So what will it affect? So now when you will go through the project list, you should get like 50-60% of the things they're saying, and that's quite a nice number. So and once you get that, just look which let's just deduce. Try to think which can be of the priority. If you can't, just ask your mentor. Like, just don't ask them directly. And usually they are in the order of what they are written, the priority. But still, if you feel like if you still feel, just to ask, just ask your mentor what is the priority of this project for GSoC and all. And so so once you start, before starting to write the proposal, ask them for a template. Do they have any specific template to write the proposal? So like an org like GNU Radio, they have this proper template where they have specified the font size. They also recommend you can't write it on doc and submit it to them. You have to write it on LaTeX. And so just ask if they are convenient, like if they are very liberal about it. Just Google one of the templates, and you'll find it, and just start writing, and like filling all the subheadings. And also the recommended time of start write the proposal is that the before the deadline of the proposal submission, before, like I say, 3 weeks, start writing the proposal. The reason being that it will take around 1 week to write your first proposal. Okay, write like first proposal. I'll tell you about the other two. Wait, to write the first proposal, um, and you'll also send it to your mentor for reviews. uh, so so in this reviewing process, he might be busy, he might be traveling. So like it can take 2 to 3 days for him to drop reviews, and then for you to change them or to amend it or whatever according to the reviews. Just start writing the proposal 3 weeks before, so that the reviewing process can be long. Like once you finish the first draft of your proposal, you might want to you not might you must send this to your mentor for reviews, like what changes, like what does it think of it. And like most of them reply, but like by the time you should know like his or what is his frequency, like how long does it take to reply usually. And just so according to that, adjust according to that. And just wait for the reviews, and like make the iterations as soon as possible, and send them. And okay, so so this is so once the proposal deadline is there, you submit it. And like after that, it's usually 1 month before the results are declared. So please don't sit idle, just still keep contributing. There's a possibility your exams might go on, and you'll believe that my exams are there, so I am busy, so you can't contribute. But stay involved, at least keep commenting on the issues, or make small PR. Like by that time, I'm pretty sure that you'll know that you'll have the idea of the project. You'll know which small issues to target. So, yeah. So during that month, just stay active, like keep contributing like usual. And and if you're really busy, just tell your mentor, hey, I'll be busy since my exams are around, so I won't be contributing that much. That's it, and they'll understand. They're very understanding. The community is pretty nice. So now, oh yeah, so one thing which I want to discuss. One more thing is that there is a possibility, like you start contributing now. Let's say you take one org, Wikimedia. Okay, so you're contributing, and now when the on the organization list declaration day, you see Wikimedia hasn't even come for GSoC. So what do you do? Like you've been contributing it for like 2 months, and now it's not there. So you can so just don't. So this is one more thing, one more place where your spreadsheet comes to use. You can go for another org, and just don't worry that much. Just start contributing in that. And when and so the previous contributions can you can definitely write them in your proposal that before contributing to Mozilla, I've been contributing to Wikimedia. and you can just show them like what you have done. So that will be useful. And try to go for orgs which have come for more than 2 or 3 times. Uh, and like there are many org scrappers which have been made. You can just look for like Google GSoC org scraper. And one was made by Bits Pilani this year. So if you want, you can try that. Uh, and do you have anything else?
Yeah, so there are these orgs which have come for the last couple of years. So usually these are big organizations because we've been coming for a lot of time and have a lot of experience taking people over the past few years. So many a times these organizations have much more lot of competition. So then like we would advise that you simultaneously contribute to one of these orgs which has been coming for the past few years and another org which is coming for the first time this year. Okay, so then contributing to two organizations simultaneously will somewhat reduce the risk of not qualifying.
So I was saying that there's a limit of submitting three proposals. Like it can be to three different orgs, it can be to the same org, it can be to two orgs, anything. So I recommend that you submit two proposals at least, so that like this one as a backup, one can be your main, and it can be like it's usually difficult to like contribute to two orgs simultaneously if they are like quite established. So that's why Akshay said one should be like your main organ, and one can be like which is coming for the first time, and the project is pretty easy. So then it's easier. But if you try to contribute to Wikimedia and Mozilla simultaneously, yeah, it can be tough, very tough. So just that, don't go. Just think like just develop an intuition. Like it's according to your tech skills, to be honest. Like which org do you find very advanced and which is like beginner for you. So just go according to that and submit two proposals. Like once you write the first proposal, writing the second proposal, if it's in the same org, won't take you much time. But if in some different org, it might. So yeah, just plan according to that. And yeah, so and you can find the templates online. Yeah.
So you want to clap?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's all from our side. Yeah.
Thanks so much, guys.
Sure.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Best of luck contributing to the issues.
Yes.
Yeah. Bye bye.